Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Here
Whoa.
we go. And we back. And we got surrounded by too many light skinned folks, boy.
Now
I
I'll be able to
swear.
turn the volume down. There you go.
It's too many light skinned people around here. I don't even.
Excuse us?
Somebody got braids, somebody got their fro out. You know what I'm saying? My braids need to be refreshed. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. So
I do too, though.
I'll put my hat on in a minute.
with that being said, man,
People
it's
be
the
saying,
Tangy
I'll be
T.
talking, they be saying, where is he at? So he get the full view.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm not there. They can hear me, but they can't.
All right, we're gonna start the intro, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And we ain't. And guess what, people? And we back.
You made it in time.
Oh man, we back, baby. We back. Hey, guess what?
What?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. We back at the Hawks Nest. Huh? We back at the Hawks Nest as a family once together again. Tangy to Your Life, hosted by Miss Veronica.
Go ahead, Vic.
I don't even want to say your last name. Cause you know why? You looking extra special.
Aw.
2 weeks in a row.
She looking like a 2-piece or a 3-piece?
Neither. Just a little shrimp dinner.
little shrimp and grits.
A little shrimp and grits, baby.
Yeah, little shrimp and grits.
Okay.
Hey, Fatine, with that chair next to you, we almost need to put somebody over there, bro.
Yeah, we sure do. I thought we was gonna have somebody in there today. Little
Maybe next time. Maybe next
little
time.
estrogen. Yeah.
A little something extra, man. Tangy to Your Life is brought to you by Hip Hop Fitness with Veronica every Monday at 7, Mondays at 6.
Mondays at 6. That is my seniors class. Yes. And I'm sorry, guys. I was, Yes, Victor, go ahead now. Go ahead.
Mondays at 6, Wednesdays at 7, Thursdays at McLeod Fitness, and Saturdays at 9 at BA Gary Gym.
We can do this. We all can host a daggone show. We all can host.
Oh yeah, we listen to you talk.
I'm so proud of you guys. Well,
Victor,
especially
did
Victor.
that.
Yeah. Of course. I learned from the best.
Thank you, Victor.
So, being said, before you get into your intro, I got something for you. I got a little present that I just want to give you. It's my token to you.
Okay.
So it was under my hat, you know what I'm saying? So I got this token from you.
Oh my God.
It is.
Oh
it is, so y'all can see it. So they can see it.
Get out of here.
So y'all can see what it is. This is.
That's how you out of focus.
This is the rose. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna have some good times with that, girl.
Meeting.
You have a good times with that.
Here you go.
Yeah, you have some good times
Victor.
with that.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's got 10 speeds on. I told you I was gonna get it.
Happy meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be good.
So next show you're gonna let us know how everything turned out.
She'll be loose. She'll be coming in here like she's walking on air. She'll be good. That release is refreshing.
Beautiful meeting is a reunion.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be meeting in places. Oh yeah.
Oh, Victor, you shouldn't have. I mean, oh my goodness.
It's already charged up.
Ready to go.
This is like, this is one of the best gifts ever. Yeah, thanks, Victor. Oh, I'm gonna leave it right here.
There we go.
I'm gonna leave it right here overnight too.
I'm pretty sure somebody about to hit me in my inbox and tell me bring that shit with you, bro.
John, you right, brother. There you go.
You right, John.
All right, you got the floor to
I'm
introduce,
sorry.
to do your introduction.
Hey, before we go in, hey,
Mhm.
all them sounds, the Hawks Nest put some sounds up here, and guess what? We're gonna use them all night tonight.
Oh, gosh.
You know what I'm saying? The Hawks Nest, baby.
Uh-huh. Actually,
Oh, we got a bomb to blow.
we are in CMS, yes, Chapman Media Studios.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll
Yes,
go with
that's what
that too.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, first of all, hello guys. Welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. I am your host, Veronica. So glad to be back with you guys on
I'm having a good time.
on this Tuesday night. Hello everyone. I don't have it pulled up yet, so I don't know who's all watching. But my brother Victor, damn it, boy White is back with us on this Tuesday. Brother Fatine, all the way from WBLS radio station, New York.
Good to be here. You got Jillian, Elaine, Sydney Shaw, Sly, Jeffrey, Sinan, Star, Sammy Davis,
Yes.
John,
Thank you,
Neat
Rodney.
Cruz in, Thomas Dees, Rosa Hudson, and Melissa Mitchell, and of course I said John, and so that was it. Folks. Yeah.
Thank you, Fatine.
Yeah, we got you there, girl.
Thank you. What's going on, everybody? We're so glad that you guys are joining us tonight. Little technical difficulties, but we're getting things together. We're at a new studio, and we shouts out to our brother Herman for allowing us to be here at CMS Studios. So we appreciate him, and if you if you are thinking about starting a podcast, or maybe you already have a podcast and you need a place to bring your talents to the big screen, so this is definitely the place you will want to check out, CMS. And it is this is a great studio. We love it. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. CMG. CMG.
She's thinking about the train. No, that's CSA.
CMG Studios.
CMG.
Yes.
Yo, got
I'm
it.
gonna have to write that down somewhere. We came up with it. Well, Herman came up with it. So
You said
we.
we,
Not we.
like French. You French? No.
We.
Mhm. You got the
PP.
Again.
PPPP.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Rodney, thank you for the stars. Sly, thank you for the stars. We appreciate y'all so much. Yeah. So how was you guys' weekend? Let's get into that right quick. How was you guys' weekend?
Oh, we starting with me? Oh, okay. So
Always you, girl.
first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Jamil. He opened up a restaurant,
Yes.
Greenleaf Cafe over there. I think it's 504, 506 Pearl Street. Yo, by far, Jamil, when I walked in there, I know Jamil, but Jamil greeted my family as if they was his family. He made my daughters feel and my 4-month-old feel like family, and I want to personally give him a shout out. So if you want to partake in any kind of healthy food and healthy options, Greenleaf Cafe, baby. I'm telling you.
Yes, it's really nice in there. I'm so super proud of Jamil for stepping out and doing big things. And make sure you support. That's the big thing. Like we have to support one another with these local businesses. So definitely check out Greenleaf Cafe. I'm not sure if we're on a delay.
We're not.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep it moving.
I mean, we are delayed on this, yeah.
All right, but yeah, so check out Jamil's spot and his business partner, but it's over there in Darlington, like Victor said, right next to the Roses and the Dollar General in that plaza. All right, what's going on in your way, Fatine? You seem a little down.
Yeah, I got a couple things I want to say, but first of all, this weekend I got a chance to go, like I posted on Facebook, but those that don't see it, I got a chance to go down to Jacksonville, Florida to see the Jacksonville Jaguars play the Houston Texans in NFL game. We had, when I say we, my cousin Cayenne His childhood friend is a defensive coach on the
Mhm.
Texans. So we had sideline passes. So we were on the field with the players and the coaches and all of that.
Oh,
And then we went up, and it was hot there. Of course, it's in Florida, so we were sitting there. But when you leave out of the not out of the stadium, but from your seats, you come in where they got the food or whatever, but they got nothing but TV screens. They got recliners, they got chairs, food. So it's air conditioning in there. So it was just really good. And matter of fact, we all went out Saturday night. So we're looking to attend some more games this year. Matter of fact, the end of October, we'll be in Charlotte going to
cool.
see the Panthers. But I want to say something to Victor, and then I want to say something to everybody real quick. So, Victor, I don't want to make you feel weird because you don't want to feel weird, but I have to say this because a lot of times we criticize people that are not stepping up and doing their job. You just who you are.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw that post that you, and again, this is nothing new with you. This is who you are. You're a parent, and I
Mhm.
got that. But it's just so refreshing to see when a father's out there with their children. And I just was pleased to see that, man. It just made me go, ah, and not that you don't do that. It's just that we don't see those things as much. We see so much negative stuff on the internet. Black men, this, women ain't doing this. So at times when we see good things happening, I want to big it up. So I just want to just shout you out on that. Again, it's not nothing new. It's you do this on the regular,
Yeah.
but it was
I
good to see
appreciate
that. The second thing I want to say is it's not a downer, but I did have a moment today because of the songs, but this hat here, and I'm gonna put this on, I'm gonna wear it backwards, and I'm gonna wear it backwards for a reason. Um, as I mentioned on the show, my late wife passed in April 6th due to complications from sickle cell anemia. When I didn't know anything about sickle cell. September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. And I wore this hat only one time, and it was for her funeral because her name is on it.
Mm.
And her birth name is Sharon Y. Simmons. I named her Hanifa, and that was her Muslim name. And then I also called her Babe. So when you see me put my hat on backwards today, it's just saluting her, but just saluting all those folks that have to deal with sickle cell anemia, that you may have it, you may have the trait, or you may know someone that has had it, might have made their transition, or still struggling with that kind of sickle cell crisis. So Sickle Cell Awareness Month, September. If you know someone with sickle cell, learn about it because a lot of times they go into crisis and sometimes they cannot advocate for themselves, and sometimes they need their family or friends to visit them and advocate for them while they are going through a painful episode of a sickle cell crisis. So that's why I just want to say that. So, all
Aw.
right.
Oh, Fatine,
Mm-hmm.
our prayers are still with you because I know that you are
Let me turn mine to the
still
back. Just in
grieving.
retrospect.
Thank you,
We'll
brother.
go hats to the back tonight.
Thank
Okay,
you,
let's
brother.
do it. Let's do it.
Hats to the
Appreciate
back.
it.
Do y'all have a hat I can put on?
Yeah, here, turn this to the back.
Oh, well, Fatine, our prayers are still with you because
Thank you.
you and your daughters and family, because we know that you all are still grieving. And, no one can tell you how long to grieve and, when to stop grieving and, things like that. So our prayers are still with you.
Oh, I
yeah.
appreciate
Oh,
that. And
yeah.
it's not
Oh,
a
yeah.
downer. And, of course, it's a sad situation. But I did a show on sickle cell this week, and it just inspired me to continue that fight. Even though she's not here, I do it in her name. And I'm thinking about creating some type of foundation in her and her sister's name because they both transitioned due to the complications of sickle cell disease.
Yes.
So thank you for that.
You're
All right.
welcome. All right. My weekend.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that exciting.
Oh, it will
it
will be this week.
whatever.
It will be this week.
But no, seriously, I met, well, not met, but our high school, St. John's High alumni. We had our alumni weekend, and I'm glad I decided to go. I've seen a lot of people who I have not seen in years. So it was great seeing everyone that I have not seen in a while. So shouts out to those Blue Devils here in Darlington.
Did I hear some of the comments that you received because you probably look different than you look back in.
She didn't.
Oh,
She don't. She
I
still
mean,
got that big ass head.
shut up. Like everybody, like everybody was excited to see everybody who they haven't seen in a while. I did get a lot of feedback, of course, about the show. So a lot of people that they always say, I want to be a guest. I'm coming to be a guest. Victor be talking all that crap on there. I'm
They
coming to
deal
be.
with me, they coming.
So shouts out to all of you who watch the tea. Every time when we go out, and you guys can vouch for this as well. When we go out, in the community, we always hear something about Tangy Tea.
correct.
So just shouts out to all of you who watch, the ones that watch behind the scenes, who never comments, but you're watching, because quite a few times I had people to come up to me and say something about the show. And I'm like, you watch the show? And they go like, yeah, we watch. Yeah. Like every Tuesday.
Yeah.
So someone actually said that they have their timer set every Tuesday night for 8 o'clock to know when it's time to start watching the show. So I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you out there for watching Tangy Tea of Life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That being said, so you know how you guys have your male table talk?
Yes. Yes. And,
Well,
well.
I've been wanting to do the all female show,
Mm-hmm.
and that is in the works. Actually, it's already worked out. We will be coming to you live from CMG Studios, and it's going to be all women. It's called Women at the Table.
Yeah.
And
Let's do it.
my guest,
Yeah. Who your guess?
my guest, Karan James, Tasha Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
and Patricia Baker.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going to sit at the table, and we're going to, we're going to talk about everything from things that women go through. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about, good men. And, we're just going to be
Where's the bad girl?
Where's
the bad
no,
girl?
we're not going to talk about y'all like that, but
No.
we're definitely going to hit, we're going to talk about relationships and things like that, and things that we as women go through. And we're going to have a great chat.
I hope so.
I'm looking forward to, y'all chat. I know y'all probably gonna wear your Easter dresses,
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Easter basket. It's gonna be real subtle, and I get it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Y'all can start off like that, but I hope y'all end in a bang.
I hope so too.
We'll see. We will see, because I think some of us
All of y'all
do
seem like y'all
have-
got reputation, so the protect. That's what I'm
I
saying. Where's
don't
the
have
bad girl?
the bad girl is here. I can bring it, and I don't mind bringing it if it needs to come out.
You
So
say you're
it-
gonna bring it if
it-
it need to come out.
Okay, let's see.
Veronica bringing it is gonna be brought to you by Happy Meeting, Joy at the Meeting.
That's what I'm talking about.
Beautiful Meeting is a reunion. Scott T.
I'm just saying, and I'm telling Karan, Patricia, Tasha right now. Listen, we gonna agree to disagree, or however you're gonna say it. Like, we're not this Tangy Tea show.
gonna be churchy.
and they
It ain't gonna be churchy,
they
will it?
well, don't we didn't tell y'all how to run y'all show, so don't tell me.
I ain't saying.
No, I'm just
asking.
saying.
Wait,
You don't need to know if it's gonna be churchy or not.
why can't I ask you a
Just
question?
wait. I didn't ask y'all about the mail show, did I? Did I ask y'all one thing about y'all mail show?
I asked, is it gonna
Did
be
I,
churchy?
Victor?
But why are you getting defensive?
I'm just saying.
You should say for tea.
Don't ask questions.
Why not?
Because if it's churchy, it's meant to be churchy. If
Okay.
it's raunchy, it's meant to be raunchy.
Oh, that's what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
So
Okay.
either way it flow, we as sisters are going to sit up here on this panel, and we're going to have it out. Okay. We're going to talk.
Listen, you didn't ask us, but we not you. Remember that. We all are different. So
Well,
we
you
gonna
can-
ask questions.
You can be different,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that I'm going to answer your
Got
question.
Got it. But
So you'll have to wait and see. That will be Saturday, October 7th,
that's a good promo right
5 p.m. right here at the studio.
there. That was a good promo. That's how you do it.
Okay.
That's how you advertise.
So
girl.
wait a minute. First of all, why you lean back? What do you have to say?
Because I ain't got nothing to say about that. So first of all, I'm gonna support you no matter what you do.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, we both are.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm
And
watching.
if you want to know, and I can talk a little bit about this already, the reason why I picked these ladies, is because I feel like I have a different relationship with each and every one of them. Been Karan and I are family, and she have her views. I see her post on Facebook. A lot of times I don't agree with what she posts. A lot of times I do agree with what she posts. So I feel like that'll be a good conversation that we have, because I already know one topic that I'm going to throw at her that I kind of disagree with. Patricia and I, we became friends as she started coming to my fitness class, and we had talks outside of the class, because you already know, like I said, since I got in this fitness game, I became friends with a lot of people.
Mhm.
And a lot of times I share things with them, they share things with me, and it's just we I call all of them my fitness family. So like I said, Patricia and I, we became, close outside of the fitness arena. Tasha Jackson, Tasha and I, we've been friends, and I say Tasha, she spelled it Tarsha. I always say Tasha,
Mhm.
but Tasha and I have been friends for a very long time, over 25 years. Tasha and I have been friends, and I feel like she have something to bring to the table. But I'm telling these ladies right now, don't come up here being all churchy, because the tanky tea is not the tanky tea. We bring it like and they know, they watched the show before. So I mean, if it goes in that direction, it goes in that direction. But I keep it real here on the tea. So we're going to talk about some things, and things are going to come up, things are going to come out. Not that it's going to become a personal show, like in our personal lives, but if it goes there.
So I need to buy 3 more of these.
No, you do not.
Oh,
No.
Well, I just,
But,
when I got a chance to meet, Mind, Body, Soul, I got a chance to meet Tasha and that was her granddaughter.
Yes.
Yes, I love her
I think
energy.
that was Juneteenth in Hartsville.
No, we was at
The gospel event.
yeah, gospel event. Mhm.
So once again, that's women at the table.
Sisters.
Sanctity of Life presents Women at the Table, and it's going down next Saturday, 5 p.m. Right here in the studio. And of course, if you guys can't watch it live, because we will be live here in the studio, of course you can watch the replay. But we would love for you all to just support us as sisters sitting at the table. And this is just the beginning of because this is something that I visioned when I said I wanted the all male show, and then I want the all um female show. Victor, you're doing a great job when it comes to male table talk. And I feel like sisters, we as women, we need to have an outlet where we can sit down and we can talk about things, as far as women. And I have an eye out for quite a few women out there, a few that watch the show as well, as far as I want them to become, to come on and be a guest during Women at the Table as well. So I will be reaching out to quite a few women to because this will not be the last.
I just laughing at John. Come
That's
on.
dope.
So
Yep.
I think that's dope. I had a chance to meet all 4 of y'all. Well, I know you. I met, I think, Tasha once or twice, and I met Karan, once, and met Patricia once. I must say that all y'all have big ass foreheads. Every last single one of y'all, like, y'all shit is shiny. Like, do y'all wake up and take like a scoop of Vaseline and do this? Like, I'm just saying, all of y'all are beautiful. I give you that, but I just want y'all to do this one time.
can I wait? What camera am I at?
I just want y'all to do
The
this one time.
shade of it all.
I just want y'all to
Listen,
do it one time.
First of all, that's called moisturizing. Okay, because I know me personally, that's all I use is shea butter.
Okay.
Okay, so when you see it, it's like it's moisturizer for the skin.
So we need some shea margarine there.
John said, "Come on down to the Tangy Tea Baptist Church."
That's right.
I love it, man. Hey, but real talk though, man. Hey, don't knock nothing until you actually view it, because I'm gonna tell you something. I personally had and this is nothing against your cousin, But I've had conversations with the other Patricia and Tarsha,
Mhm.
and I don't think a lot of people realize how y'all can really give your views.
Yes.
And to be honest, give them a chance, because I'm gonna tell you something. You probably will be shocked to hear their stories, because just because you see them in 2023 walking this way, don't necessarily mean in 2013 they walk that same straight line.
Mhm.
So I would love for people to realize that if you're not walking a straight line or whatever, to realize that you can get on that path.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hallelujah.
There you go. But it's about communication, and this is what we bring to folks to have this kind of conversation. And we do it amongst ourselves. Did it amongst the men, and we support the women. And as long as I've been in talk, one of the things that we did one time is we shut the adults down, and we brought on young adults, younger under they were not 21, and we listened to what some of the things that young folks had to say, because we always as adults think we're right or this is how it needs to go, and we got a chance to learn from the young. So this is a great opportunity. So like you said, not this Saturday but next Saturday, 5 p.m. What's the name?
CMG.
CMG. I got it. We got it there. 5 p.m. and to be on the Tangy T page,
The
correct?
Tanky T page, it will be on all of our Facebook pages as well.
There you go.
Yes.
So y'all make sure you tune in, and please answer Noah's question, because that is very important, because we talked about that last week. You know what I'm saying? Noah wants to know, Veronica, when you do the women's table talk, make sure one of the topics is men who come quick.
They'll be able to answer that real quick.
I mean, so can you answer that?
What do you want me to answer?
I mean, how do you deal with a man who come quick?
Bye. You said that would have been on point. You should say bye. You done. Bye.
I mean, sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes
I'm glad we on this.
I thought we was on it last week. You said a minute and a half, and
So-
so good to go.
Well, we talking about quick now. So understand now the
A minute and a
anticipation.
half ain't quick.
No, a minute and a half is not quick.
Shit. Got me saying the bad word. Shit.
Well, go ahead and speak on why a minute and a half is not. Go ahead and speak on that.
Because I don't feel that it.
Let's have this debate.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, and we talked about this last week, and I see some of the women say, and I think you put it on the Tangy T page. A woman was talking about how it takes a man starts here. It takes a
No,
woman
you
to
said
build
that.
up.
You
No,
said that.
but the post you put on the Tangy T page, a woman was talking about how it takes a woman to build up. So if you know anything about the anatomy of a woman, we can't be selfish. We're not about just pleasing ourselves. We're trying to please our mate or please the partner at the end of the day. Women, again, some women like that, but a lot of times it takes a woman just don't start ready to go. We're like this, ready to go. So a minute and a half. What are you doing to please a woman in a minute and a half?
Okay, so cut the camera to me. So let me explain something to you right quick.
Yeah,
First
go
of all, so I gave you your time to talk,
Mhm.
and I ain't say nothing. So first of all, when we both get in that bedroom, she should be like that too, because you having sex with me. That's how I look at it. I ain't no slouch, and I ain't no lame. So if you are not already ready, if it ain't already built up to get there, then what are we really doing? I ain't did my job leading up into it. So to be honest with you, unless it's spontaneous, we've already had sex before the physical act even started. So understand that. So by the time we get in the bedroom, if you're not already halfway there, then I ain't even did my job. So I'm not even going to continue with the whole process going into it. But going into it, a minute and a half, time, like I said, time is relevant, bro. You keep focusing on the minute and a half, but not once did you focus on where we both satisfied. You so focused on the time aspect, you can go 45 minutes and she never getting anything, no satisfaction out of it.
Mhm.
So what are you really saying? Damn the time, did you come? That's it.
So at the end of the day, it comes down, it's relevant. It comes down, oops, oh, I'm sorry.
Mm.
It comes down, it's relevant to each person's whatever they desire and whatever they need at the end of the day. But one of the things you do is you hear these songs. Missy Elliott, I don't want no 2-minute man. You hear women say, man, he needs to be able to go longer. So you hear these things from other women at the end of the day. We don't hear a lot of women say, man, my man laid it on me last night, boy. That 1 minute or 1 minute and a half, boy, he sure light my ass up. We don't hear that. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying some women don't get some satisfaction out of 1 minute and a half, but we don't hear that. And the majority that we do hear it, 1 minute and a half is just not it's not enough. But again, you're right. It comes down to you and that person.
So once again, I haven't had sex with Missy Elliott. I haven't had sex with none of these women that you spoke of. So understand that people always put a stipulation on time. Were you pleased or not? So if you don't want no 1 minute man, maybe with the time that was allotted for this man, you have to make that time. You have to put your best foot forward in the time that you're given. So basically, if we're going into it, if I know I'm 71 stroke due, them 70 strokes need to be pretty much on it. I need to be on them 70 strokes because I know that 71st stroke, I'm done.
So let me ask you this question.
Okay.
So after that, let's just no jokes aside, all jokes aside, in that 1.5 minute, y'all both climax, right?
Yeah.
Are you done for the night?
Yes.
But a lot of women say they need round.
Who is a lot, bro? Who is a lot?
Some women say.
Thank you.
Some women say I need round 2.
So let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this. I got one vehicle. All right. I can only drive one car.
And once you shoot your load, they're flat tires.
I can only drive one car. All right. When I get my vehicle to that destination, I'm satisfied with what my vehicle got me to that destination. When I'm ready to jump in that car again, it gets me back, I'm satisfied. I don't need to go from here to the store to here to here to here to get some satisfaction out of my car.
For you. But what if a woman needs...
But you keep going to this, but every woman ain't like that.
And agree, not every woman is not like that. But I'm telling you, there are some women that are like that. So what happens if you deal with a woman that's like that?
Then we can't. So once we going into that again, a woman could meet whoever she been with and say she need multiple rounds.
Right.
But when you get with me, maybe she don't.
Okay. Again, I'm
just saying, like, there's everybody's different. You can't have sex with everybody the same way.
Of course,
some women need multiple rounds in a long time to get theirs.
Right.
But if you get with a guy like me, maybe you can only handle 1.5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get beat the hell up for more than 1.5 minutes. I don't want Mike Tyson pounding on me for 3, 4, 6, 12 minutes. Bro, get this shit over with. Let's go.
Got it. Veronica, your thoughts as a woman? Since you put
I get to talk.
Oh, you definitely. We got to hear from the woman because I want to hear from the comments but I want to hear from you.
So we do have a letter tonight.
Let's go on to the letter. Let's go.
No, I gotta hear.
Let's go to the. I mean, she had sex with us, so how the hell can she speak on that?
But a minute. I mean, round. Do you need more than one round sometime, or is 1.5 minutes in looking in your past or whatever? Is 1.5 minutes sufficient? Not that you haven't been pleased maybe in 1.5 minutes, but is it sufficient?
It definitely depends on those two people.
Okay.
I feel like, and it depends on that day or night. Like if maybe 1.5 minutes will work for me at that moment.
Right.
Yes. And maybe another night, 5 minutes will work for me. Right. But I'm just saying, like, it depends on that.
I'm just saying, somebody run up in you with 10.5 inches. What you gonna do? How long you want somebody to run up in you with 10.5 inches?
Can we move along?
Exactly. 1.5 minutes.
I mean, it don't take all night to satisfy a woman.
It sure don't.
All you need is I mean, and for the ones that talking about, I need 40 minutes. I need that.
So is it overrated? So is it?
Yes, it's definitely overrated. Because if you got to have somebody on top of you for 45 minutes to an hour, something is wrong with you.
Okay, so I'm glad that you said that as a woman. I'm glad. And again, you're not painting it with a broad brush. So I'm saying to the women out there that's here, then Y'all are selling us a bunch of pipe dreams, talking all this.
Who is
shit.
us?
Man, Jude.
No, they ain't sold me shit because I know what I can do in a minute.
No, Victor, I'm talking.
I know what I can do.
Victor, remember, we talk about personal in general. I'm talking about in general. When women are talking about men, that man, he can't. I'm ready, 40, whatever. They selling you a bunch of goods. When I say they, I'm talking about women. If you're saying a minute and a half is good and satisfactory at the end of the day, because a lot of women say that's not enough. That's what I hear from a lot of women.
Well, I mean, if your man got it going on and doing what he's supposed to do, sometimes a minute and a half is all you need.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this now.
5 minutes is all you need sometimes.
I threw a fake number out there. I ain't got no 10.5 inches. I got 1.5 inches. But I could please a woman with just in less than a minute and a half. I pull this damn thing out right here.
Oh my God.
I pull this damn thing out right here and get I can't see the camera, but I pull this motherfucker out right here. You best believe I can please a whole lot of motherfuckers.
Neek said 5 to 7 minutes.
And that'll work. Right, Neek? Like, who needs 45 minutes to get what they need to get? Like 40 to me, 45 minutes, that's gonna get boring to me unless you're doing some really.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, once I run my tongue up your tail, that's it.
Yeah. Lois
I'm doing that in the first minute.
Got you. Lois Parker says
with Nutella, huh?
I agree. 45 minutes.
I do it raw now.
Oh my God.
I don't need no
I have a letter.
Yeah, let me just get these couple of comments out.
What comments, bro?
Lois Parker says, I agree. 45 minutes is too long. The only thing I want to do all night is sleep.
You have more?
Oh, yeah. Noah Johnson said, if a man stays inside a woman for 30 to 40 minutes all the time, her cat is trash.
It is trash. It is trash, bro.
I mean, it don't take that long.
No, because I'm going to tell you right now, the slide-in game is the best.
Lisa Smith says, I know one damn thing. I'm not going no hour. I'm tired. I got to work in the morning. I'm good for 10 minutes.
That's it.
Come on.
Because my minute and a half is so much closer than your 45 minutes.
And it's good. And it's good to hear from the women like that. I'm glad.
They said that last week, but you weren't talking about that.
I mean, it doesn't take all nighter. I mean, seriously.
No, it don't.
Are we done with this? Are we done?
How long did we rant for? Because the show went 45 minutes. It's about a minute and a half.
I mean, come on, like seriously. I really think that's overrated. And
time is overrated, man.
I mean, and I feel like people that continues to talk about how they need a man. I'm speaking for a woman. About women, but these women that talking about they need it all night. Like, I need to go all night long. Like, who are these dudes that you are messing with? Like, oh.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this. So Mr. CMG put it out there. You jump on that honey pack, it will extend it. You gonna have a headache. Your heart gonna be racing, but you damn sure gonna be up in there for a 45 to an hour and a half.
And I'm gonna say this, and Veronica gonna cringe.
Oh my gosh! And then we're moving on.
But I've been with a couple of women that wet up a bed, and they just like, multiple climaxes, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming. Some women just don't get tired. I mean, now you get tired. I'm not saying you going 7 hours, but at the end of the day, it's like, 2-3 times. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, get to your letter.
So,
because
what my last comment, I'm gonna say to this camera, listen, I live by myself. I'm a bachelor.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that many sheets. So if you think you coming to my house,
wetting it up like
messing
that,
up my shit, I ain't trying to be washing clothes. It ain't happening, ma'am. Be respectful for my linen. We can do it on the couch. We can do it on the floor. But if you think you're going to get up in my bedroom and mess up my sheets with all this, I ain't the one for you unless you're going to bring some king-size bed sheets with you. So thank you, Veronica, for allowing us to vent for a little bit. Appreciate it. Minute and a half.
Sure. So when are you guys going to start your after hours? Because
I'm not doing no after
hours. It's like every
hours.
week y'all coming with something like about.
You say every week we doing what?
I think I'm ready to start the after hours now because it's time. All right. Anyway, let's get to the letter.
That's like right up your alley, right?
I mean, it's good conversation, and we tried to do this on the radio one time, but the program director shut
Heck
it down.
no.
Wasn't raunchy, but it went in. It was off the Quiet Storm show, and we went.
FCC would have shut y'all down.
Well,
The
back
program
then,
director would.
nowadays you can talk more after 11 p.m. You can talk a little bit more risque now in now to talk about that. That's why sex show. Matter of fact, Philadelphia had a show with a female, and they had a show after 11 p.m. and people called in. It was good. Even Michael Bazin, who I'm in contact with now to have him on my show, he has a new book out. He talked a lot of this relationship stuff and about men and men and women relationships. They didn't get raunchy, but they talked about this, what we're talking about. We got to have these conversations. Men and women don't have these conversations.
Well, have it with your partner.
We should, but a lot of us don't.
Yeah. Definitely. I do feel like. All right, I have a letter.
Hey, shouts out to Stacy and Tracy. I see the twin. One of the twins. Shouts out to them, man.
Yes.
No disrespect to anybody, but shouts out to the twins, man. I ain't seen y'all in a while.
Yes, I saw them over the weekend. They was at the alumni, at the St. John alumni.
Shouts out to them.
They mentioned the show as well. So yeah,
They're my
shouts out
babies.
to Stacy and Tracy.
Whichever one's single is my baby. But go ahead.
Okay. Wait, what Lisa say?
I like what Lisa said. Lisa.
Oh,
if I do
said
the
it.
show and I need a female, I'm gonna call you.
She ain't coming.
She ain't coming.
She ain't coming.
Right.
She ain't coming.
And especially you talking about, oh yeah, you'll be doing that from StreamYard from the house.
Yeah, we do it for now.
Well, yeah. All right. So moving along. Thank y'all so much for watching. We appreciate y'all. Every Tuesday we do have an email letter. This young lady need our help. Yeah. So y'all ready? All hearts and minds cleared. Let's get into this letter, man.
Lisa said lies. I'm coming. More ways than one.
She did not say that. You added that more ways than one. I know she didn't say that.
She didn't say that part.
Let's go.
Let's
You
go.
know what? Let's get into this letter.
Let's go back.
'cause
Let's get back.
Let's see how y'all feel about this.
Oh.
All right. So it says, Dear Tangy T, I hope you all find my email letter interesting enough to read on your podcast. Yes, of course. We don't deny anyone letter unless it's like really anyway.
Or personal.
I know your podcasts are mainly based on relationships, so I decided to write for a little advice. I did something I never thought I could do. My 40th birthday was in May, and I went on a cruise all by myself.
T40.
It felt great to get away for 4 days. My family and friends thought that was the craziest thing ever and thought I was going through a midlife crisis. LOL. I told them they should try it. It was the best thing I've ever done for myself. I felt so free. While cruising, I met a great guy. He is a little older than I, but that's okay. He was on the cruise celebrating his birthday as well. How ironic is that? Question mark. We've been talking every day since. We live about 4.5 hours away from one another, but the vibe is so real. We talk and laugh day after day. The only thing I do not understand and I find a little odd is that he never answers his phone on the weekends. I questioned him about this, but he claims that he does not take his phone inside the building because he works for a high security company that does not allow cell phones on the premises. So I don't get to talk to him after Thursday nights until Sunday night. I mean, we talk here and there throughout the weekend, but it's never any long conversations. I really like this guy, but I'm not sure if he's married or have someone that he's dating. He told me that he lives alone and that he is single. I can't prove that because I've never been there. The last time we've seen one another was on the cruise, but we do FaceTime every now and again. Our conversations are mind blowing. He's so smart and he's a real gentleman. Even on the cruise, he would hold the doors for me and even pull my chair out at, at the dinner table. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I will share more, but I know you guys can't take the full hour reading my letter alone. I have so much more to share, but I'll leave it with this one question. Should I leave this entire situation alone or continue to see where this will lead the both of us? Sincerely, Freak. Now, I don't know if that's, I hope that's not, or like her, I don't know, is, I guess it is Freek. What is that? Freak. Frick, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's the letter. She says she had much more. I wish she would have got a little bit more into details, like what went down on the cruise. Did you guys have sex? I mean, what?
Of course they did.
I mean, what really happened on this cruise ship? First of all, I commend you for even stepping out. I had a friend to do that. A classmate of mine a few years ago, she went on a venture on her own. She went all the way to, I believe it was Mexico on her own, and she's always been that adventurous type person. But anyway, shouts out to this 40-year-old woman who actually went on a cruise by herself. That's definitely something that I could not do. But yeah, um, I don't know. Like I do feel like he's hiding something. You work for a security company. You can't take your phone on the premises. Do they have work phones? Do they have any phones there? If something goes down, they got to have some kind of connection. I don't see what company will not allow you to have phones on the premises because so much go on these days where you may have to call out for, you may have to call 911 or something like that. But anywho, that is a little odd that you don't talk to him throughout, only during the weekdays. And how often do you talk to him late at night? A lot of times we get so caught up on how someone looks, and the first time that we talk to them and they doing this for us, they pulling out chairs, they open doors for us, and all of this. Meanwhile, and not saying that he does that is going on with him, but they have someone else. But they're doing all these nice things for me at this present time. But good. And not saying that this man ain't, but there is that's a sign that you can't talk to him on the weekend. I'm gonna pass it over to you. I have more to say, but Victor, what do you think?
So this is the reason why people can't have casual sex, because I can't casually treat you the way you should be treated and you not catch feelings. Understand that this guy lives 4 hours away. Y'all did some fairy tale type shit and you can't let it go. This
Mm,
guy trying to let you off easy. Like I'm not knocking him for what he did, but understand, like, women love going on vacation with their man because we can turn into somebody who we not at the house. You know what I'm saying? I could take you out. I'm gonna do all this shit, introduce you as my wife, and even though we dating, and we can be whoever that we want to be outside
right.
of the house. But some people get caught up in the fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? Um, we can't have sex on the counter at my house because my children eat off this counter.
Mm,
But when we at the hotel or we at the Great Wolf Lodge or some shit like that, we can do it however. We can do it outside. These people don't even know us. I'm holding doors. I'm doing all this shit. But understand that this is a small segment of what could happen, but we still have our regular life. So you can't get that all the time. Ma'am, there's a guy in your city that will do everything that you want him to do. But this guy that um has done that is trying to let you off easy. So you mean to tell me this guy's at work from Thursday to Sunday and he has no break?
yeah.
He's basically trying to basically just say, go find somebody else.
But see, that's where I have the problem at.
Mhm.
and I want us to get back to that because that's where I have the problem. I don't understand why people, don't let me off easy. Tell me if
Nah,
I mean tell if you like don't continue these conversations, don't continue saying these sweet things to me. Don't what's the word for it? Don't give me hope. Hoping that there is something that's going to come out of this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if this was a one-time thing on the cruise ship, let it have been a one-time thing. Destroy my number.
why?
Why do you still have my number if you know it's not going
Because
anywhere?
I can spin the block. You 4 hours away, I can still spin the block.
I'm just saying.
I can still spin the block. Like, understand, like I'm not saying you're a bad person. It's just shit just won't work. We had great physical chemistry. But in order for this to work, like if you own your home, I own my if you own your home, I own my home. You're established here, I'm established here. It won't work. It won't. Somebody's got to give up a career. It won't work. So
I'm not gonna say that.
physically, I mean, so you willing to give your everything that you work hard for maybe?
Oh, you talking about to move somewhere?
Yeah, it
Oh,
won't work. So we can do it a couple times and keep it pushing.
oh my gosh. I mean, not really, but go ahead, 15. We'll let you say it.
You let me in, yeah.
Let you in.
So first of all, like you said, Veronica, I commend her to be able to go on that trip by herself. And one word that you used, Victor, about the word fantasy, we all have certain things in our mind because I don't think you go on a trip sitting there saying, not to say you go on a trip looking to do these things, but in the back of your head, you never know what kind of situation. That's why when you use the word fantasy, because my friend who dated different guys, not running around, but just dated, trying to find that right one, and she found her match on MySpace. So could this have happened that she met a great guy and vice versa? That could have happened on this trip. The problem I have, Unique put in there that he works at the White House, and this is amazing that when I went to the White House twice, the first time I had to check my phone because it was for a meeting. The second was for a party. So the party, they allow you to take pictures. So, but this is simple. This is very simple. That's why I'm not going around the block on this one. If you're 4.5 hours away, she's brought this up to him, and he knows that this is a concern. And if he's legit, Victor and Veronica,
Mhm.
then he will say, you know what? Why don't you, pick a weekend? You pick a weekend. You come, even though I got to work, you can be here when I come in, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
See, that way, now that's where, don't say, I'll plan the weekend for you. The guy, just say to her, hey, we had good chemistry. I enjoy so and so. We don't need to move too fast.
Mhm.
But you know what? Why don't you pick a weekend? Because I work the weekend. Why don't you pick a weekend and just let me know and just come on over? And then you get chance to see what's going on. But if you press this guy and he's telling you the truth, then he's going to feel you're too clingy, too quick. And like Victor says, he's going to eventually push you away. He's enjoying the conversation. And I've been there. I've been there before with somebody that I kind of let on, and because I was being nice.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I didn't really want to be involved at the end of the day, but I'm just trying to be nice and I spend time and this, that, and other. And she just look, hey, you enjoying yourself, but if you're not getting a little bit more than what you want, sis, then you hey, have a conversation and see where it goes. See how far he wants to go. And then that's where you go. And if he don't want to go budge much and don't tell you to pick a weekend, then it is what it is.
Well, can you be nice without being around them? Like
What you mean?
can you be nice like over the phone without physically being around me? Because when you physically be around somebody and you touching and you're laughing and having fun, you're cutting up, feelings start getting involved. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you said, you
So what
led them
happened
on.
on
So
what
I'm like,
so
can you not have had that conversation over the phone
so
only?
I did have this kind of conversation where I said, and I try to stay away from the intimate part, the intimacy,
Mhm.
because but then she questioned my manhood. Oh, you scared or whatever. So now you understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, now you pushing me now in the corner. All right, now I'm coming out. But now I told you what it is. So now when the intimacy part happens and now your feelings grow more, I told you what it was. So
Facts.
now you trying to get more.
Mm.
Now I'm pulling back a little bit more because I told you that.
Facts.
I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to play with your feelings. But once you question my manhood like that, and then I lay it down, then you get all so and so. Hell no. And I told you what it was, but you want to push that, and then you question my manhood. So now you have to deal with it.
So most of you can't handle that. Like if a woman say, "Oh, you scared of this?" Like you have to prove something to them, even though you know that you didn't want to take it further than what it was. You just wanted to be
So
friends.
I'm gonna answer that for
So,
you. So for
yes.
me, now this is the personal one. We all got egos, and especially us men have egos. So be honest with you. For me, I don't want to be challenged like that. You understand what I'm saying? And especially we having a good time and being around each other at the end of the day. And I am fighting the urge because I don't want to take it because I don't want to play with your feelings.
Mhm.
So I am fighting the urge. This is very easy to jump in these and do whatever it needs to be done. But I don't want to play with your feelings. So you're right. For me to be challenged and to not perform,
Mhm.
then to me, it's something wrong with me. And she is going to be in her head, or I'm going to think it's in her head. So I can't deal with that relationship. So I would have to end it if I'm not going to hit it.
So I want to.
Go ahead, Vic.
I got somebody submitted a comment, and my mind didn't go here, but every guy that listens to this comment is going to know exactly what he's saying. I ain't gonna say his name, but he sent this. He says women need to understand this thing called PNC, post nut clarity. After sex, men can men can get back to reality immediately afterwards. Women can't. They want the fantasy. So after I get mine is the clearest I probably ever think. I'll know right then and there if I like you or not. I don't think y'all realize that. Like right after that,
Yes.
I'm talking about immediately after everything is done, you will know if I like you or not.
That's true. That's a great observation. Now, some of us put
now,
a little
now the
front.
comment came through, but I never would have.
I think we can vouch for that as well.
No, you don't. I don't think you know how it is.
Yeah, it's a feeling, and we can be nice, but Victor knows right what he's saying. We know, and it's something that pulls us back a little bit because we know soon as that.
As soon as it's over,
that veil is released over, taking over our eyes.
I see you for who you are and
Exactly.
how I really look at you.
Exactly.
It's a difference
because sometimes we lower our standards.
Yes.
At the end of the day, sometimes we lower our standards, or it's not about lowering our standards. It's about you just not exactly what I want, but on the physical, it's great. But at the end of the day, after that's why we keep saying we can hit it and keep it moving.
Yeah.
We can keep it moving at times. Not everyone, but when you like someone, you will know that we like you or falling in love or love you. You will definitely know that.
So I'm gonna give a little bit of the game up, and I hate to say this,
ahead, bro.
but if your man after he finished and he just get up, that's it. That's all you is. I hate to say that. I hate to say that.
You go put you hear that PlayStation game come on.
I mean, I hate to say it because women that say that their men are not that affectionate, but we are when we like you.
Exactly, because we don't mind cuddling.
No,
but after we
just don't touch my butt. But yeah.
Oh, I'm touching butt.
And my cousin used to tell me, and I used to laugh at this at first, but when we used to go out in the club back in the day and he would bring somebody home, he was like, yo, cuz, man, I just want to throw her out the window.
Exactly.
That's what he said to me.
I mean, that's
my older
fact.
cousin. He's like, I want to throw her out the window. And then he would, he didn't drive, but if he drove, he was like, I'm not taking you home. I'll put you in the cab. I'll pay for it. But I'm a New Yorker. I'm not doing all that.
And I think a lot of women don't realize like that PNC is real. Like,
it's real.
Like we get so clouded with the whole build up, and as soon as the release, I mean, it's instantaneous. I can go from this to man, get the fuck away from me.
But we'll be
Woo.
nice because we're human and we concerned, and you could be cool. So it's not that we're gonna be nasty to you, but at the end of the day, you're gonna see that if we're gonna sleep together that night, we may not cuddle. We're gonna turn over and go to sleep.
I don't need none of you.
There you go. That's it.
You said what? Oh, you got your thing. So
Mhm.
understand, a lot of women, if you and I got another comment from the first person. He's saying, if you women have ever been asked to leave or he got up and left right after that, you've been a victim of PNC.
Hmm. I can't recall.
But it's also been on the other. It's been on the other.
Oh yeah,
It's not, yeah. Women, you
The
come
most
over to the woman.
that's what I'm saying. Like y'all say that, like y'all saying that you can tell if you want to be with someone after the fact. I mean, hey,
But see, a woman
don't start that.
But
Don't start that.
some women, I
Y'all
don't.
leg
Yeah,
too busy
yeah,
doing
but
that.
some women will tell us what it is. See, we're not getting.
how do we get back on this?
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because we're talking about the
This is
what.
nothing but the letter.
Yes,
She
it
said,
does.
She
It
said
does.
nothing
Yes,
about
it is.
sex in the letter. But go
But
ahead.
they had
But-
sex.
but-
They had sex.
But what I'm trying to say is, women. One thing I will give women is that if they don't want to be bothered and they just want that, they will tell us. See, our feelings don't get hurt a lot of times unless we are whipped or just naive. But if a woman say, "Look, I got my 2 kids in the other room. They're gonna get up at 5:30 in the morning. You come in at 2, 3:30, you gone." We know what it is. So we ain't trying to cuddle. we getting our clothes and we gone at the end of the day.
I don't want to disagree with you, but I can't agree with you totally on that. But I kind of wanted to touch on with the lady. So, ma'am, I feel like he's trying to let you down easy and not trying to hurt your feelings. But what you're talking about, Fatim, I think everybody's different when going into situations. Women have so much control
That's true.
that once it flips, and like Eddie Murphy said, once I hear that, I know I got you now.
Got you.
I got you.
Sometimes that
Once I get up and you still doing, your legs still doing this, and you still breathe.
We know that.
If I don't like you, guess what? You about to start paying the water bill. I'm getting some Air Forces or I'm getting something. PS5 controller, a game, some AAA batteries for my Fire Stick. You know what I'm saying?
But what Victor's saying is cut through what Victor's saying, because what Victor's saying is there's games and then there's other, meaning that if there's a relationship, when you both are feeling one another, then you don't get all of this. What we're trying to tell you is be careful, because at the end of the day, you as the one person could be open while the other person is not where you're at, but you're assuming, but because they're being nice, you understand, he's dropping little hints here that, hey, we had a good time. I enjoy your conversation, this, that, and the other. We may can swing another episode once or twice, but look, I'm not going to be talking to you all weekend. Or he got a situation where he got his kids on the weekend or something.
Every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, good happen.
Yeah.
So you can't talk when you have your kids?
Nope. I don't want to talk to you when I got my children.
So why not say that? Why?
Because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
And he don't want to tell his whole situation.
So you prefer to hurt
card.
my feelings without communicating with me on the weekends than to tell the truth?
Sometimes we don't want to give our whole card.
I mean, that you have your kids.
Sometimes we don't want to.
Who likes the truth? What human likes the truth?
Sometimes the truth is needed.
Sometimes I cannot disagree with you on that, Veronica. But humans don't like the truth. I don't like the truth. I want to go in. If I go into if I go into a situation and I'm asking, I want you to stroke my ego. I really do. I don't want you to sit here and tell me that I ain't got no butt and my underwear sagging in the little part and the little flap in the back sagging. I want you to tell me I feel my drawers out in the back and the front. Don't lie to me. Lie to me.
I ain't living like that.
That's what I'm saying. Don't sit here and tell me. Don't sit here and tell me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Vic. You know you.
But you setting yourself up, Vic. So
I'm not.
if she if
Nah.
she's lying to you
Yeah.
and stroking your ego,
Yeah.
and then one day you come home and her closet side and her drawers are empty because she done left you, you be like, well, what did I? She told me I was this, I was that. But the bottom line, everything she told you was a lie.
But I'm just saying it's so many. Listen, let me tell you something about
Yes, sir.
women. Let me tell you something about women that
Oh, please do.
I've noticed.
please.
It takes a lot for a woman to leave a man. It really does. That one thing. Listen, they'll give you signs. If you are a decent man in 2023, these motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't going nowhere. If I'm a decent man, if I ain't cheating on you, hitting on you, and paying the bills, where the hell you going? You might cheat, but where you going?
I mean, but why would I leave if you're doing all those things? If
Exactly.
you're not cheating, if you're treating me like someone, you're
Yeah.
not beating me up.
Yeah.
Like why?
I mean, she might screw a dude or two, but she ain't
Why
going
would
nowhere.
I?
Yeah.
That's just human nature.
Yeah,
No, it's not human nature.
Some people,
Like
I don't think it's human nature. You gonna get mad? I don't give a damn. I don't think it's human nature just to be with one person. I don't believe in that.
You know what?
I just don't.
15, you're a single man, and
I-
so you're really not looking for no one.
No,
You're
I'm not. What I'm saying is
because you're telling everybody that you.
That's not
are
what I'm saying.
Yes, you just said
no,
it.
what I'm saying. What I practice and what I believe in can be two different things. What I practice, I can practice monogamy, don't mean I believe in it. So what I'm saying is I don't think human nature has us to be with one person. Now, some people can do that, yes, and be happy. But I don't think human nature is dedicated for us to just be satisfied with one person sexually, emotionally, spiritually. Hell no. And I'm never gonna back up from that.
I mean,
Well,
if
that's
you look
your
at,
opinion.
but if you look at every other species in nature, I mean, he's right.
Come on.
He's
Yeah,
right.
But that's your mindset. You have to be the strong one to say that you're not going to.
But why do I have to if it's my nature?
I'm saying everybody is not like that, Fatin. Just because you believe in it, just because you want to have 2 and 3 women.
It's not my belief. I said human
but
nature.
you do practice that because you talk about it.
I practice
Let's talk about
it. I
You talk
practice
about
it.
you talk about that a lot.
I
So that
practice it.
means you are one of those people that have to have 2 and 3.
I know. I talk about it because I don't delude myself. Human nature, that is our nature, just like gravity.
But it's-
You can disagree, agree with gravity. You jump out a damn window, gravity's gonna work and you're gonna hit that floor. So what I'm saying is human nature, how we feel and relate with one another is one thing. My belief is another thing. What I practice is another thing. But what human nature, what nature is, and how we are attracted to people, that's a nature that sometimes we can't control. And I think that we cloud it with our personal views.
But you bring that up every show, like you're supporting that.
I'm
Are you supporting having?
not
multiple
supporting
people?
anything. I'm talking about human nature. I said what human nature, I don't think. Our human nature, I don't think that that humans are set here for one. I mean, we talk about the Bible a lot. A lot of people, you don't condemn the
Don't
people
bring
that
up
had
the
a lot of wives in the Bible.
Don't bring up the Bible.
Oh,
We're
now don't bring up
We're
the
not
Bible.
talking about the Bible tonight. I'm talking about how
Human
you
nature.
always bring that up.
I
like
bring it up
it's-
when it comes up, when it's appropriate. Because
It's appropriate every week for
you know,
you.
I bring it up when it's appropriate to bring it up, because at the end of the day, we have so many problems with relationships out here.
And that's
we're not
why.
real-
That's why.
Because we don't deal with the human nature properly.
And it's like,
That's why.
and when we talk, it's like you
All right, I'm
have to
good.
scream.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm right here by you, but I'm just saying, like, you always bring that up. It's like you want everybody to go down that same road.
I don't want
Like,
nobody. I just
why
want people
won't-
to deal with what's facts. That's all.
What's facts?
That
Some people think that way. Not everybody want to be with 2 and 3 people for team.
why do you keep confusing what people think and what is human nature? A cat nature, I'm just like Victor said, a cat nature is to clean itself, to lick itself, to clean itself. It's not what a cat thinks. That's its nature.
Thank you, Stacy.
I just feel just my looking at it. I feel like what Fatim is saying is true.
I
You
mean,
know-
it may be true, but it's not true for everybody.
Well, basically, if you look at it, you know, I don't consider myself a cheater, but I do recognize attractive women out there. I will say this woman is attractive, and I may say, well, you know, this woman right here, like, damn, I could probably do this and this, and have improper thoughts with her. I do in a relationship. I do look at pornos or whatever, and fantasize over other women, but I don't physically do anything.
But that's different.
That's
I
the
think
same thing.
no, it's not. I think we all have that where we can see a good looking person walk by and they be like, oh, he's attractive or whatever.
But there's
But that doesn't mean that I'm going to act on it. I'm not going to try to get with this guy knowing that I have someone already. I'm not going to.
I get that, but when it comes to monogamy, you're only focused on that one person and you don't see anybody else. So that's why I say I can't agree with him.
I would never win this battle when it comes to, you men. Like, I would never win this battle because that's how most of you, well, I'm not going to say most, some of you think that way.
But
like it's cool to have multiple women.
No, I'm not. No one has said it's cool. Understand, I don't think you'll find many women that would agree with us because it's not the womanly thing to say that it's cool for that. But he didn't say that.
I'm not advocating that.
He's
I'm
not
just saying
advocating
what your
that.
nature.
I can't tell.
What your nature
He's
is.
not.
Because I'm talking about our inept nature. What is in us? Our nature part, not our thought.
I get so sick of that. I get so sick of that.
You get sick of
I get sick of hearing, oh, well, and even some women say that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a man. He's gonna be a man. Oh, he's gonna cheat. I get that. Stop with the excuses. Okay, just stop with the excuses. A man have a brain, and a man know what is right and what is wrong, for say. So, I mean, just stop with that. If you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat. So stop saying, oh, it's in my blood. I'm a man. Men cheat. That's what we do. Not all men don't cheat. And all women don't cheat.
But no one is sitting here condoning cheating. Not one person is condoning. Basically,
okay.
No one has once. All right, so we're at the whatever mark we at. Go back in 10 minutes from now, and you'll see that no one is condoning that. We just saying that it's human nature.
That's what we're saying.
We're not condoning that.
And if you don't if you don't understand human nature, then you don't understand why people do things that
exactly.
they do.
And I agree with you, bro.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to say I want to be with these women. I'm just saying
you know
that.
what?
That's
I have a problem with. I mean, when you talk like that, me personally, I have a problem with it. Because I've been cheated on multiple times. So that's what I have a problem when you say, oh, like, okay, we get it. Men, women both cheat. We get that. But when you keep drilling it over and over again, like you're this person that wants everybody to be this person.
I don't want nobody.
He didn't say that. He never said that.
Come on, let's move to the letter. Back to the letter.
So there was some comments. There's a bunch of them out there. So Patricia and John had a very great exchange. So I want to pose this question to you, Fatim. Patricia says, so do men come back after PNC? I'm asking. So John says, when we want to get another off, but sex, all it will be usually. She says, see, y'all be playing with feelings. Leave these women alone if that's all it is. Let her find someone that wants what she wants. And then John says, Patricia, no, stop with the y'all. Me personally, I'm very upfront and brutally honest, which he is. Reason being, one thing about honesty, it turns a woman slap on, rather she want to hear it or not. John, I agree. Be honest with your intentions.
Right.
And here comes Bree. It's not playing with anyone's feelings if you tell a person off the jump that is just about sex. And he says, ain't no other way. Bree, I was referencing as to when the conversation is not had up front, give the other person the chance to decide if they want to be a
That's
jump
exactly
off.
right. And I definitely get it. If the person comes to you and tell you that's what they want, that sex is all they want, or they don't want to be in a relationship, blah 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 blah, then you're giving that person the option to choose if they want to stay in this whatever it is that you guys are trying to do.
But
So
you
the
gotta
answer,
And it,
so to answer your question,
Yep.
you threw the question out there. So
Mhm.
do men come back after PNC? Some men do.
some.
Some men do come back after PNC, but they may not come back still the way you want them to come back, meaning that they're coming back for a relationship. They're coming back because they might enjoy the they may enjoy your personality, but there's something that's keeping you from making a total commitment.
Facts.
That's so yes, sometime after PNC, we will come back because there's some things that we like about the person. And at times when we're spending time with you, we enjoying that time. But do we want to commit a lifetime with you? No.
So I'm gonna tell you this. It may be some people that might hate me after I say this, but I'm gonna say it. I can have all these feelings for you, and we can be together, and you can have that 90-day rule. When you give me the draws that 91st day, I look completely different at you after that. I might not even like you no more after that 90 after you give it to me. So can some men come back after PNC? Like you said, some can. But I don't know if I truly like you till after we done had sex. I feel that way because we can go through we can go through the whole ordeal, be on a cruise ship, holding doors for you, doing all this, and then we have sex. I'm like, man, this ain't really what the fuck I want.
And that can trade off.
Mhm.
True, but sometimes I can't sit there and say for other people because some people don't believe in love at first sight.
Mhm.
But when I met Hanifa, I felt it right off the bat. And when we got together, when I use the word got together, I mean we went out to lunch. But I mentioned this before. People keep saying this 30-day rule. Sometimes you get together with a person and you are intimate right off the bat and you build a lifetime together because y'all are clicking on all cylinders. It depends on the vibe, the direction, your goals, the kind of person you're with. Sometimes it can be right away. Sometimes after 90 days, it can change or it may enhance. Who knows? Like you said, it comes down to the individual.
I don't think people need to put limit. Once you start putting limitations on the time we
Yeah.
spend together, then I'm going to have to put a limitation on how I let you play or into my life.
Yes.
Steve Harvey, like somebody said, made millions. I think that was you. It was somebody. It was Yoshi. Yoshi said Steve Harvey made millions off of the 90-day rule. Yoshi did say that on his relationship podcast. And Steve Harvey fucked the game up for a lot of people because there was some stupid AWS women out there that was trying to hold some good men to 90 days when the skeezers out here was giving it up and we was wifing them.
Play those games if you want to.
I'm gonna tell you
Play those
this.
games if you want to.
Organic, if organically it takes us 180 days or 6 months to reach that point, then I'm cool. But as long as it don't feel forced.
Right. Let it be natural.
Mhm.
Exactly.
What's up?
yeah, I was gonna say, so you can't respect someone that wants to wait to see.
If you want to wait, like we said, if I feel like you're waiting to see something and it doesn't feel like we're organically waiting, like I'm not going to force anything on you.
Mhm.
But if it feels like you're working to some damn personal goal,
Goal.
nah, I'm out. I don't want nothing to do with you or your little crusty damn panties.
Oh, crusty. So Voodoo says, men, hey Voodoo, men may
Hey, Voodoo.
cheat physically, but we are emotionally and mentally faithful.
We are.
Some.
No.
Good point.
Understand when we talking about
Good point.
PNC or post nut clarity, just because I had sex with you don't necessarily mean I was emotionally tied to this whole act that went on. I just needed to get one off. That's all that needed. I just need to get one off. You got to understand that.
See, when he said that, what Voodoo said,
Yeah.
so,
It
Fatim
went over.
it went over a lot of people's head because if Fatim would have said it, he would have jumped on my ass.
I agree with you. You've been saying that.
Yeah,
No, but he's
Voodoo's-
not. Voodoo's not saying messing with 2 and 3 women.
But
like,
that's what he's. That's what
Okay.
he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying. But that's exactly
what he said.
Exactly.
He just said that a man can cheat, but he still can be emotionally what?
Yeah.
Emotionally and what?
Mentally.
It's exactly
Yeah.
attached. That means a man can go out there and get with another woman, but he still loves that one there because it's not the
Exactly.
same as
Oh
the
my
same.
gosh.
It's the same.
We're not trying to condone it. We just trying to
Oh,
tell you,
Fatim, please.
you can say please all
Yeah,
you want.
you are condoning. You're condoning. You're always
not
condoning.
You're not
You
going to put
always
that on me,
condone
Veronica,
it,
because
but
you don't like
always
what I
that
say.
it's
You're not going to put
fine.
that on me.
But come on,
I'm
get
not
back to-
condoning
Get
it.
back to the letter, please.
No, but we reading comments.
What comment was?
He was reading Voodoo.
That was Voodoo's comment.
All right. Well, I read that, so I thought I was responding to Voodoo.
So we can't. No.
No, because y'all get on my nerves.
Mm.
Anywho,
Here we go. Here we go.
but right, Tracy, y'all make it so easy to remain single. And let me say this, because I don't want anyone to think that, I'm Miss Goody Two Shoe and I don't listen. I've had my share of days when I was, doing whatever. And, I'm not proud of some things and decisions that I made back in the day, but I'm like, we're grown. Like if you find someone that's special to you, you find someone that's loving you like you supposed to be loved, and why not just hold on to that person? Why do you have to go out here and get Samantha and Susie and Tracy? Why? I mean, what? I'm lost with that. Why not just hold on to that person that's doing you right? Yeah, come with it. Come with it. Because I mean, and to each his own. To each his own, and that goes for females and men. For the ones that want to be out there and doing their thing with multiple people. I'm not knocking no one for their decision, but I'm just saying, like, don't say everybody have the mindset of doing that,
No, they don't. You're right.
because that's not true.
You're right. And you asked a fair question just now, Veronica. Why, when you come together with that special person, why do you go out there? And see, that's why you have to dig deep. I'm not going to go into explaining. You have to dig deep. Why do people do that? Because they tend to be happy at home.
So let me back up for a second. So you shut the conversation down based on us trying to talk about cheating, and nobody was talking about cheating.
No.
Not one time was anybody talking about or advocating cheating. So the problem is that when the conversation, y'all don't listen. None of y'all. If any woman that's sitting here in this comment section think that we was advocating cheating, we wasn't. All we were basically saying is our thoughts and our feelings. Not once did we say we were physically doing anything. I can sit here and have all kind of thoughts that I want to, but I don't have to act on that shit. That's basically what we've been saying the entire night.
Please.
That's not one.
Because you all get on your high horse and then y'all don't know how to come off it and have this conversation because y'all get too emotional.
It's
with
not
it.
about a high horse.
Yes,
It's
you're
like
too emotional
I get
about it.
tired of making excuses for people.
Making an excuse for what nobody's making it. Okay, so we're moving in a different direction. Because I don't see where anybody was talking
Like
about
I
cheating.
said, I guess because that's a touchy topic for me. But I mean, this is the T. Carry on. I ain't scared. Carry on. Go ahead.
Nobody's talking
Sure.
about cheating. Not once did anybody say anything about cheating.
So what is monogamy?
Polygamy.
Whatever the hell it is.
Mhm.
That was like
When you have an attitude, then why even try to discuss it? Because
Talk
you're trying
about
to
it.
have it.
Go ahead, because I know this right up your alley.
It's
Talk
not
about
about right up my alley. I mean, polygamy is polygamy is basically a man having more than one.
or woman.
Polyandry is a woman having more than one.
And that's not cheating because everybody's agreeing to it.
Exactly. So it's not a man, just about a man. It's polyandry. Women practice that where they have more than one man.
So
We don't jump off the cliff about it, because if that's, some women can juggle that and some women handle that.
I've been part of a polynormous relationship and didn't fucking know it.
It happens, man. You just don't know.
This
Sure.
motherfucker had about 3 or 4 of us
Polyandry.
in rotation, and I swear I didn't know it. But
And how did that feel?
how did that feel? After I found out where my place was, I got out of it because I didn't want to be part of that.
But you had a choice. You had a choice. To
Well, at the time, no, I didn't have
but
a
she
choice.
didn't tell you.
She didn't tell.
Right.
She didn't
Gotcha.
tell. I almost said her damn name, but
Right.
yeah, I didn't have a choice. But it's
But
But-
that's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
When you're in a situation like that and you don't even know about it. That's clearly different if you're in a situation like that and you agree to it. That's you
Yeah.
made that choice to be in that.
But I don't hate her for it. You know, I was salty at the beginning, but I'm not gonna hold every. I can't go into the next relationship knowing how she did me. You know what I'm saying? I just take that and I see the signs like, okay, you ain't answering your phone Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah, but
I'm not in this. I can't do it. If we talk Monday through, I only can talk to you from 5 to 6:30, and that's it. I'm cool. If we only texting, 2 to 3 times a day at certain times, I'm cool. So I took this tragic whatever that was when that happened, and I brought that with me, and I'm like, okay, these are my rules now. If I can't call and talk to you, there's rules, I can't, doing working hours, but
Mhm.
if I can't just call and talk to you whenever like I want to, or I can't just randomly FaceTime you, even though I don't do that gay shit, then I don't want to be with you
Gotcha.
because I feel like I'm competing with somebody else and I'm not gonna come second to nobody but God.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've always said this before, and it goes over people's head too, is that when a real man meets a real woman, it brings y'all together. And I've used that before, like when I dated different women, or when I got into a relationship, it was more fulfilling from the relationship point of view at the end of the day. But when you get a good woman and a good woman gets a good man and they're into one another,
Yeah.
they may, like Veronica says, they are into each other
Mhm.
and they don't need no extra, because they are always continuing, as you say, spin the block. They are spinning in that relationship. They are still growing. They don't become complacent. What happens in some time of these relationships is you become complacent because people start to say, well, I watch how people talk to each other
Yeah.
after 10 years, can you get me something from the store? It's just your attitude. And then when there's somebody at the job that talks to you nice, you notice that. So when people are building on relationships and know how to deal in a proper relationship, and you always growing and always communicating, it's fulfilling.
So the kind of go along with what you're saying, I hate when we all disagree. I do.
But
But it makes good content because we all come from different walks of life.
Correct.
But in a relationship, we get stagnant.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you with me, in which camera, you with me, and you think we getting 4 positions, that shit ain't happening. I'm good for like 2 or 3. That's it. 'Cause I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I stay in my lane. I do this. Now, after 10 years, I might need to add something else to the bedroom. Like, we could have a great chemistry. We doing all this shit on Sundays. We going to church. We kissing babies and waving. But in the bedroom, it may be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? She may be like, I need for you to put my thumb in her butt. She might want that. I don't want to do that. I don't want the brown thumb. You know what I'm saying? But some women want that. But you laughing, but this is real. Like, going into it after about 5 or 10 years, if y'all stay in that same lane physically,
Yeah.
something's got to change.
I say that all the time. It has to stay spicy, or somebody's going to get bored, and somebody's going to go off on this separate way, and they're going to end up cheating.
It's what like I mean, I might, come in the house and I might put a mask on or something like that. But other than that, I ain't doing none of that crazy shit.
You gonna put 'em-
But understand, like a guy can be perfect or a woman can be perfect, and that would cause them to step out that one damn physical thing that that man needs another quarter of an inch just to hit that spot. But old Jim down the street,
Mhm.
Scarecrow Jim down the street, he dumb as shit, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's interesting. So I'm listening, and I know we disagreed on something, and that's how we do sometimes. But if you ever been to, again, it depends on your pastor, but those that decide to go to their pastor for counseling in marriage is similar to going to a psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever. Is that what they do is they hear from you why you want to be together, what are your goals, and this, that, and the other. But at the same time, they are also explaining what? They're also explaining life. What's challenges in life, human nature. They're explaining all this because you have to be equipped to understand. Because if you don't understand, you can fall victim to that. That's why you have to have these conversations. You can agree or disagree with that lifestyle, but you have to understand how humans respond, because like Veronica said, everybody is not the same. That is correct.
Mhm.
But you have to understand the nature of people, because there's human beings.
Hey, bro, read Bree's comment, please.
Where's the
It's
one?
the last one.
Cheating is defined by people in the relationship.
And I think that's a real accurate statement. What and I'll tell you this, I dated a woman one time that thought me watching porno was cheating
Mm-hmm.
because my mind went somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
She's not wrong for how she thinks, but I couldn't do that because it's just something I'm gonna do. Like, like Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle say, it might be funny, but I don't think y'all realize as soon as y'all leave the house and we know y'all gonna be gone for about 45 minutes to an hour, all kind of nasty shit about to damn happen in here. I've been waiting for y'all to damn leave so I can go ahead and get my rocks off. But
it's interesting because my friend went through this. Female,
Mhm.
she complained that she said, I walk in, I see my husband watching porn. I get on him. Why are you watching porn? And I told her, I said, don't do that, because you're gonna push him farther away. And that's what happened. And they got the divorce because he stepped out.
Wait a minute, so he was watching porn.
He was watching porn
while she was standing there.
She said she walked in on him, like, they had a house, and she said she'd go in the room and he's watching porn, and she didn't like him watching porn, so she bitched and moaned about it.
I can't watch porn in front of a woman.
No, he wasn't trying to watch it.
I get that. Like, that's, to me, that's more sacred than my bank account.
Me and Hanifa watch. I mean, remember Cinemax and HBO used to have
that ain't porn.
Well, no, Cinemax when they had back in the day.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you talking about that hardcore porn?
Yes.
Yeah. We still watch that together. Me and the missus.
That would be real uncomfortable.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. But hey, each his own.
I'm gonna watch it. I mean, to each his own. I ain't watching no porn with my old lady, because it's a certain type of porn I like, and I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got to be that. And,
yeah. Some women say that porn, same way it gets you
sound
excited, gets their ass excited.
Can't wait to get home tonight. It's the only way I'm going to sleep. Grease up. That's why one hand is shinier than the other one. You ever notice my forearms don't even match? One of those bigger than the other. Damn, this one right here got a whole lot of definition. The other one, God, shit.
And somebody just wrote here.
Oh my gosh!
Damn, John wrote. He said, "Hell, She can't be my woman if we can't make porn, judge your mommy, something like that,
Yeah, Judge your mammy.
mammy.
So Victoria, we ain't never met, but Victoria, I can't disclose that. But
That-
this
no,
is, it's a certain it's a certain ethnicity that I like to watch.
Oh, okay.
It's
Gotcha.
a certain ethnicity I like
Okay.
to watch, and I just think that it's just awesome. It ain't white people and it ain't black people, but it's a certain ethnicity I like to watch.
But I went to my younger cousin's house. They were grown, and
I already know.
And their mother is my cousin. We went upstairs, and the baby hit the VCR. or
Oh
the CD,
shit! Yeah.
And the porn came on. So that showed that them as a couple was watching porn. People do that together.
Yeah, people do that
Yeah,
together.
Couples do that.
I ain't doing that. I'm just saying I can't, man, because I'm like, y'all need to turn on da 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 da. It is what it is.
You like them little Koreans, the one that
No, I don't like Asian people or Chinese people. I'm gonna just tell you this. I like no. I like the Indians, like the red dot Indians.
Oh, okay.
They call it Desi. I like that.
So that's when I mentioned the
I knew I'd get it out of them.
when I mentioned the Kama Sutra.
That's when I knew. Yeah, I like the Desis. I like
I
the
see,
Desi. They call it
got you.
Desi porn.
Yeah.
I like the Indian girls. Yeah, that's my shit. Yeah, I ain't watching no Asians. That's gay. But nah, I'm good. Cause they put the little blotches on. But anyway, let's go. I need to hurry up now. I done got all worked up. Happy meeting. Let's go. A beautiful meeting is
All right, so let me apologize. You know, sometimes we have to make things look good for the tea. Like I don't really be getting upset like that. It's just for the show.
Shit. I'll get lectured right after the show. Nah, but that's what we do, man. That's what we do. We go a little bit hard.
To each his own. To each his own. Like I said, if that's your thing, hey, if that makes you feel good doing, that, what do you call it?
sex.
That
Oh, I don't know.
with multiple partners. I mean, hey.
It's
Yeah.
not my thing. I just think I just want people to understand people so they don't broad brush people because we are not all the same and we tend to judge people or put them in a box the way we wanted them to be, and that's not how life is.
I mean, I get it. Everybody is not the same. Like, not at all when it comes to sex, when it comes to things that you like to do, like
Thumbs in the butt.
all of that. I mean, everybody is different. And
Yeah.
that's the beautiful thing about this world. God made us all different. So you like what you like. Did I have to put God into this?
You said not.
You like what you like. I like what I like. You like what you like. All right.
So what's up with women like to be choked all of a sudden?
Yeah, what is that about?
I couldn't answer that.
So
I'm
you
not. I'm
don't-
not one of those women.
Oh, okay. I tell you this now. Some of y'all clamp. Anyway, so what would Voodoo said? I'm jacking off with curry seasoning. Level 5 is about as spicy as I like. You ever had curry, bro?
Mhm.
And like 4 or 5 is about as
Spicy as it gets.
yeah. That's about. I can't go no higher than 4 or 5. I can't go no higher. But when I go in a curry restaurant, I go in they like that. Like Fatine said, I go in they halfway. Like Fatine said, I start off like this when I go in a curry restaurant.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Mhm.
You know what? What we helping this lady with on this letter?
So I guess I'll start off with my final comments. Ma'am, you see the signs. You can't talk to him from Thursday to Sunday. You had an amazing cruise. You needed that release.
Mhm.
I truly hope you're able to just let go and realize that he created something that you needed, a fantasy, but it's not something that's going to be eternal. So find you someone that's closer to you and to recreate that fantasy for a lifetime. So that's all I got to say. Just I cut them loose.
My final thoughts is I would take it day by day with him because what if he is telling the truth? And if he's telling the truth and you jump into all these conclusions, then he can see that you don't trust him or whatever, and that spoils the relationship. So I just think that y'all hit it off. We went very well. Y'all still communicate a majority of the week, and then the weekend comes. So like I said, put in there, suggest, hey, can I, can we get together? If you're working on the weekend, can I come down for 2 days? Not even to say the 4 days or the weekend, 2 of the days or whatever, just to see how it moves. Because if he says, yo, you know what, you want to come by, yo, come on by, and then you see that he was telling the truth, then you wind up jumping to conclusions. That's what I'm saying. Continue to communicate, because you could be blowing a good thing by jumping to conclusions at the end of the day. But but if you don't, if you do put these suggestions out there and then he keeps putting roadblocks up there, then I follow what Vic's saying, then he is blocking you. But I'm not going to just throw that away. I'm not going to tell you just to walk away from this right now. And y'all hit it off real well, and he could be telling you the truth.
She did blow a good thing.
Well, that not that low. I already picked that up. Veronica.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for writing your letter. We appreciate you. We definitely have to be careful how we approach, how we get involved with people these days, because I mean, and you never know, like Fatine said, I mean, you may want to continue talking to this brother. You don't know, maybe he is telling the truth about the weekend, where he's not able to talk to you like for hours like you all do during the week. It may be something good could come out of this, but it's just 2023, and things, the dating world is very scary out here. You never know who you're getting involved with, and especially someone that's living 4 hours and a half away from you. Like, you just never know. You met this man in May on a cruise ship. He was by himself. um you were by yourself. Things kicked off. Yeah, you felt the vibe on the cruise ship. Okay, you did your thing. I don't know if I would have kept it going, knowing that, there's a possibility of, he only wanted that one thing. He only got on this cruise ship for one reason, and it happened between us. But we just have to be careful in this dating world. But the best of luck to you. Whatever decision you make, sometimes we have to go through things to find out on our own. Like, we just can't listen to what others say. Yes, someone can say, girl, just leave him alone. Like, why are you even wasting your time? This man is 4.5 hours away. Sometimes we have to go through things on our own to make that decision on our own. You know what I'm saying? So best of luck to you, whatever decision you make. Live life and be happy, of course, but definitely be careful, because you just never know who you got involved with. I remember, and I'm gonna tell this quick story. I remember a story was out one time where um this girl got with this man. It was kind of a similar situation like this. It wasn't a cruise ship, but she got it with this man who she's been talking to for quite some time, over the phone, and they finally got together and they had intercourse. And kind of find out the brother had AIDS, and he gave her the virus. You know, just that one time that they've been together, because when he got with her, it was only that one time, and he was done. Like, she no more contact with him or anything. And or it was something about he left a letter or something while she was asleep, and she woke up, and that's when he revealed to her that he had the virus. And but she never saw him again.
Did she
But
come? I mean, I'd hate to have AIDS and not get an orgasm. That would fucking suck. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to make like really. I got AIDS and the sex sucked. No.
and on that note,
But no, that's serious. No,
I'm serious.
no. Because what Veronica's no. I'm not going. I'm not getting on you, Victor. But again, me and Veronica. We can debate, but when we agree, sometimes we need to elaborate, because that happened on Michael Basin's show in the past, where a woman called in and she said she date random men because to give them AIDS because she caught it like that.
Mm.
And Michael, he stopped his show with the topic and talked to her to stop her from going out. And
Mm.
then later on down the road, her sister, and people might have heard this, when the sister called and said, I just called to let you know, Michael, to thank you because you stopped my sister from doing that, but she passed.
Mm.
And that's real.
Yeah.
So when we talking all this here about
Mhm.
relationships and getting together, you still got to be responsible and you still got to be safe. So
Mhm.
that's why I had to elaborate on what you just said.
Yeah.
We can debate, yeah, but we can also elaborate on these things. And you hit a mark right there. And we have to send those messages. You got to still be safe out there when
Yeah.
whatever you do.
So to touch on what you're saying, you know,
Mhm.
and not to make, I don't know, AIDS is real and chlamydia and all this other shit,
Oh, yeah.
but
Mhm.
somebody can't give you anything unless you willingly accept it. Understand that going into it, if I have unprotected sex with a woman, I accept everything that knowingly or unknowingly going into it. So if you want to play Russian roulette with your entire life, you leaving it into her hands. She don't have to tell me a damn thing.
So let me ask you this. Great point. What that PNC, what you talked about,
Mhm.
soon as we
Yeah.
climax,
Oh yeah.
then we start thinking,
Yeah.
"Maybe
all
I
that-
should have used the rubber.
You're right.
I don't know her history. That's why we gotta go into this. That's why we have to conversate because when we get into the emotional part,
Yeah.
we gotta already have that plan in place.
So, you know, me being here 42 years, you know, like I said, I wasn't very promiscuous and no shit like that. But a lot of times I did my research, just looking. And that don't mean shit because somebody's health don't you will never know it. But all I'm saying is that everybody wants clarity when it comes to a relationship, but you never gonna get it. You don't know shit. Like, what's that disease? What trickle something, something like
Trichomonas.
trichomonas or whatever that these guys be passing to these damn women and shit.
Mhm.
Like, some guys don't even know they even are carrier or whatever the fuck that shit is. And what woman's gonna say, well, have you ever had people don't talk like that? I need to see my chart. I need to see the last time you done had some shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I've always done that because I haven't. But to be honest with you, man, that's something people don't talk about.
Mhm. And I don't know if that's the name of it or whatever, but I remember going to my gynecologist and she was saying, and this was the first time that I actually, because I had switched my OBGYN, she retired, so I had to find another one. This been probably about 8 years ago. But
You got an
anyway,
old coochie doctor. Okay.
so anyway, the new doctor, when I first got there, she was asking me, hey, do you want to do you want me to test you for STDs or whatever? I'm like, no, like, because I feel like I haven't been, safe or whatever. But she explained to me, she was like, even, when you think you're being safe or whatever, she was like, but some ladies, and I'm talking about older ladies, like 60s and 70s, they come in here and they have an STD.
Yep.
And they like, how in the world did I get an STD? And I haven't been with a man and God knows when. But there's ways that you can, no, she was saying that there's, and I don't know the name of it, but she was saying that you can carry it for so many years, and if your doctor don't test you for it, you would never know that you have it,
Mhm.
but you have it, and it's a STD.
Yeah. So
So
one of,
then you're with your partner, and you how you look coming home and telling your partner, I have blah blah blah. They're gonna be like, well, where did you get it from? I'm clear, like I don't have anything. Your man or your man go get tested and he don't have anything. Then
Mhm.
how can you explain that? This is something that I've been carrying for years, but my doctor didn't test me for it.
right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
so
But it's
just-
out there.
You're right. And just to answer you, you're right. The trichomonas is not one of those things that you carry. Trichomonas is discharge and blah, blah, blah. But chlamydia is one that some people, men can carry chlamydia and don't know that they have it. They can
I
carry
thought that was
syphilis
I
and
thought that
don't
was
know that they
I
have
thought
it.
that was a trick of shit.
No, trichomonas is
And that's why that
discharge.
name sounds funny when women.
Yeah,
familiar when
trichomonas
you
is
said it.
just like gonorrhea. It's discharge. But trichomonas is more because I'm telling you, when you out there, You need to know what's going on. You need to check yourself at the end of the day, because when you sleep with someone, you're sleeping with everybody they slept with. And that's the bottom line.
Mhm.
And the same thing with herpes. You can sleep with somebody and you never get an outbreak, but you can still give it to somebody else. So there's a lot of things that you need to know out there, and
You're
it's too
right.
late.
And see, and that's the thing. And I think that's where I get so heated.
I understand.
I get so heated when we have these conversations. And forgive me, all of you, the viewers that's watching, especially early when I got up. But seriously, like, I get so heated, and I know everybody don't think, like I said, everybody's not the same. I get that,
Mhm.
but I get heated when we talk about that, because there are so many diseases out there, and people are not protecting themselves. And you going from this person and that person, and you never know what you're taking to someone, and that's someone's life that you're playing with.
So what you just said, that you 100% correct. But the reason why I say we should talk about it, because it's when we say what you just said, there's so many diseases out there and you could take somebody's life. But when you in the heat of the battle, if you're not informed,
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. When we inform how we operate, how we relate to one another, then we could be better armed, because it's not just saying, no, I'm gonna keep my legs closed. Because once that hits you, and you just don't keep your legs closed, but you got to make the right decisions while you out there. At the end of the day, we drilled in our daughter's head. I can't tell you what my daughters did. They live a pretty good life. They didn't run around. From what I saw, they had boyfriends early on, but we drilled in their head that whatever you do, you don't rely on a man to protect himself. You make sure that you protect yourself.
So to respond to both of y'all, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus.
Okay, all right, and the blood of Jesus will take you
Jesus,
out of here too, like that.
Jesus walks with me in battle and out of battle.
Okay.
Yea, though I walk or hump in the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Thy rod and thy staff is with me.
Remember, God puts a lot of pestilence on this earth because of people not living the right way.
You're right. And he puts a lot of penicillin too. So
yeah, get that shot in the
And
butt.
JJ Evans did not have.
No, he did. He didn't. Yeah, God.
Oh my gosh. You know what? It's time to get out of here, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching the tea tonight. We appreciate you all. Oh, y'all so loyal to the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We know we started late. But like I said, we're at new studio. And once again, if you CMG, if you would like to start a
Music Group.
podcast, if you would like to start
Podcast.
thank you. You got me all confused. If you already started a podcast, or if you want to start a podcast, hey, check out CMG. Definitely a great studio to be at. We appreciate Herman for allowing us to be here. We gave our final thoughts, didn't we? Yes. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, next Saturday, 5 p.m., Women at the Table. It will be going down with women. We will be here. We will be chopping it up and talking about some great topics. So hopefully you guys will be watching. But we will be back, God willing, next Tuesday for some more tea. Thank you again once again to the young lady that wrote the letter. We appreciate you. Thank you to all of you for watching tonight. We appreciate you. Have a great weekend. Love one another, and live this thing called life to the fullest.
There you go. Buenas noches.
Good night.